All right, guys, so it's coming up to my favorite time of the year. Not my birthday, not Christmas, not Valentine's, but E3 season is coming up upon us. There's one company in particular that I am wanting to do a good job, and that's Microsoft. Now, I'm not an Xbot out, I'm not an Xbox Xbot, but I think Microsoft needs to hit a home run when it comes to their showing at E3, especially because Halo was delayed. They showed a demo last year. I would like to see a major update on this game. I would like to see updates with Fable, Perfect Dark, and a couple others. I want to see some good news and information out there from Microsoft, but I'm going to read this interesting article. There's actually a couple articles that we're going to take a look at today. The first one is talking about Bethesda's E3 event with Xbox and what it's going to possibly have, the consensus of it and stuff. Since ZeniMax has been bought out by Microsoft, there's been a lot of speculation on the games coming up. Starfield, most notably. Are we going to see Starfield come out, or is it going to be delayed? We haven't seen anything, not even a trailer for it. But here's the current rumor. Xbox and Bethesda's E3 event will feel like one big showcase. So we're about a month away. This says it right here, from the return of E3 in June. So rumors surrounding the event are bound to ramp up over the next few weeks. And this latest report arrived from VentureBeat's Jeff Grubb on his Game Mess show. So Jeff Grubb usually hits the nail on the head when it comes to these reports, these rumors, these insider sources and stuff. So I'm excited if this is the case. Now, still take it with a grain of salt. Nothing's confirmed. There's no way of anything like this. This is a trust me bro situation here. But this is what he says. In the past, I've spoken about Xbox and Bethesda and how their E3 showcase will be kind of separate, but under the same umbrella. And I think in recent weeks, they've decided to make it even closer and make it feel more like one big show. So they're still going to have separate events, according to this, because there's Bethesda games that are still coming out on other consoles. I believe they're fulfilling their prior commitments to like Deathloop and a couple other games that are coming across different platforms and stuff. Now, he goes on to say, I think there's still going to be a lot of planning that happens slightly separately, but when they present it to the public, I think it's going to feel more like, here's the Xbox segment, here's the Bethesda segment, but they're sort of just going to go one and the other really quickly, and it's going to kind of all feel like one big thing. So if they're planning something huge like that, I think it'd be good. Again, they need to knock it out of the park. They made some big moves, big stride, big Game Pass announcements, big, developments with the acquisitions, things like that. There's heavy rumors that we're going to continue to talk about after this article. I have something else that's coming up, so make sure you're here. But while we're here, while I have your attention, comment down below. Let me know what you would like to see at Xbox's Bethesda presentation. Now, continuing on. This says, it's no surprise to hear that Xbox and Bethesda might be thinking about combining shows, especially if Bethesda's Starfield is going to be a big part of Xbox's event this year, which seems pretty likely right now. And it should be. I'm leaning on the side that we're going to see something with Starfield. It's going to take center stage. There's rumors that it's going to be an exclusive Xbox game. If they do that, that's going to be huge. It's going to piss off a lot of Sony ponies. This console war thing, I know a lot of people are upset if some of these games that are Bethesda branched will be exclusive to Xbox, but they just dished out $7.5 billion. They have the right to do that, but who knows what they're going to do. Right now, we still know they're going to honor their commitments and stuff for like Deathloop and other games like that. Now, in any case, Microsoft will probably come out, highlight Xbox's E3 plans over the next few weeks. So it shouldn't be long until we get the full rundown. So we might see a schedule here in a little bit in regards to that. Now, some people in my streams have been speculating that we're not going to see Starfield. I think we will. I think that's going to be their heavy hitter. Now, here's the other thing. We have another rumor. And this is very enticing, and I want to see your guys' thoughts about this. So, Xbox exec teases unannounced IP that will blow your mind, and that's the thing. unannounced IP. I think in the grand scheme of things, Microsoft definitely needs to take advantage of new IPs, surprise IPs, get, the exclusives out there, because that's what draws people to Sony. They have big time exclusives. Now, Xbox head of gaming services Ben Decker has been talking to Games Radar in an interview about Xbox Game Pass, hinting as part of the discussion that Xbox has an unannounced IP that's going to blow your mind. So this leads, if it's going to be something that's hyped as blowing your mind, who knows what this could be. Now, Decker made the comment while talking about the many Xbox game studios, including Bethesda, that are working on content for Game Pass right now, highlighting Halo, Forza, Fallout, and that yet to be revealed IP. So he says, we have 23 studios across Xbox and Bethesda working on Halo, Forza, Fallout, and a new IP that we haven't even talked about yet that's going to blow your mind. We can deliver all that into Game Pass on day one. So a new IP that they haven't even talked about. To me, that is super enticing and very interesting, and has me curious to blow your mind. Like, what in the hell could we see that would blow your mind? Because let's be honest, a lot of games now, especially these big AAA games, even first-party games, they're starting to be similar. Open world games with crafting elements, survival elements. We're seeing battle royale games left and right. A lot of it just seems like it's the same. So to say blow your mind, that's a big, big fucking statement. Now, there's no further details from this executive. So it's all speculation. Apparently the rest of the interview focused more on the types of engagement that Game Pass has been seeing, with their customers and the whole Game Pass ecosystem, which has been crushing it, by the way. But I hope Microsoft brings it for their Xbox E3 thing. That's a big, 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 big statement to make in regards to that, considering, again, Microsoft has always struggled with making IPs and exclusives and having them out there. But I gotta give them props. I think in recent times they've been stepping it up compared to when the Xbox One launched, to see what the Series X and S are doing, tossing their Game Pass announcements, their acquisitions. I think they are going to come out in full force. You know what? I'm excited for E3, and this presentation has a huge expectation on it, saying something like that. So it can either be, wow, they met it, they blew our minds, or it could be like, man, they just hyped this up again. So we'll see what happens. Again, let me know what you guys want to see, what you're predicting, what you would like to see in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys. I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.